Hello, Pluto Man here again for a bit of Omaha high-low today. Right, just got 2 pair here. I've now got 3 pair. Shake it, man, I don't know what to do here, honestly. He's totally called that bet. It's a flush draw out there. I don't have a low draw. Maybe I'll just check it back, realise what equity, bit of equity I might have. Ooh, I'm just going to check it back. Maybe I win half, maybe I win it all. Who knows? I win it all. Interesting. This is garbage. This hand is complete garbage. I'm just not even going to complete here. Right, it's a little bit bigger. I don't quite know what I'm doing in this game. I feel like I've studied this a lot. I feel like this is one of the things where natural talent actually is important. I don't feel like I have that much of it. But I've had some deep runs in this sort of tournament. So, oh god, so it's not like I'm completely clueless. I did win a reasonable pot just before I started the recording with what did I have? That's what I rivered a full house. And I also had a low. I had a live 3 or something, I think you'd call it. Well, I've got a decent hand here. Shame that it's not suited to the ace. That would be really nice. Somebody, yeah, I'm just gonna overlimp this. It's not a fantastic hand, but it's okay. It's a bit better now, I would say. I've got a second nut low draw. I've also got an open-ended straight draw, and there's no flush draw on the board. It's rainbow, so that helps me a little bit. In fact, I'm going to get some money in here, I think. Okay. And I also have some backup low possibility with the 6. 6 is really useful. For 2 comes here. Oh, they all fold. Bum. Okay. Bum. There we go. I mean, it's just I have an ace. That's handy, but it's the 7-8 combination. It's just and not suited to the ace, anything like that. Let's out this board. What to make of that? I think I've been in a bit of an awkward position actually. What have I got here? Okay, would have made a straight, just like you did. Okay. Of course, the thing about this game is that, right, I actually think, and people say that using play money is a complete waste of time, and it kind of is, but for this game, I think if you're starting to play this game, just to actually play a few hands of play money, a few hundred hands of play money probably, just to get used to the game. If you've never played it before, it's really confusing. What have I actually got here? I've got a something low and a something flush draw and a second nut this and a third nut that. It's not at all obvious what you even have or what the nuts is or are, or I'm not sure about the grammar there. Nuts is actually plural. Now, decent hand here. I've got some Broadway possibilities. I've got 2 flush draws. I don't know whether I need to be putting more money into the pot though. I think I'm gonna have to call here. I don't love this, but it'll be too tight to fold, especially his. Oh, now though, now he's just checked it back, so it feels like he's missed this. He might. Okay, yeah, that's an ace is certainly not what I wanted. I did have a gut shot there, but to the crappy end of it. Let's check it back now. It's rainbow. I would have liked to have hit a flush draw here, but unfortunately that was one of my bigger possibilities. Now, what have I got? I do have a low. A live 5, I think you would call this. If he's only betting 50, that's basically a check. I don't expect. Okay, well, I'm half the pot with my two pair, my aces and fours. I'm actually going to call here. Maybe this is spurious. It can't be that spurious. It's only 25, but it's double suited. Well, now I'm going to have to let it go. Just no. I'm guessing this guy. Where's he from? He's from Russia. Where are you from? You're from Russia. Vietnam. I don't think I've ever seen anybody from Vietnam before. That's really cool, actually. I'd like to go to Vietnam. If I had unlimited time, unlimited money, I'd be travelling all the time, but I don't. Okay, always a bit of a turn of events there. So hang on, what actually happened there? Yeah, okay, you. Is the replay not working today? I feel like nothing's working today, actually. Okay. Replay's not working. What a bugger. Let's see. Yeah, replay's not working. Damn. The thing about this app, it's not perfect by any means. And when you're putting money on the line, you kind of want it to be perfect. Well, near as damn it. Like, sometimes all my settings will just completely go back to the default, which is massively annoying. And that's happened recently. Like on my bet sizings, like I find like the four-color deck, all of that go. I mean, I actually think the four-color deck should be a default. It's such a like if you're playing without a four-color deck, you're completely crazy. I have there flopped top two, but wouldn't be happy about it. So this guy you'd think plays tennis, tennisist. Maybe that's actually the word they use in Russian. Someone who plays tennis. So you've gone up to 7,500 very, very quickly. You were very lucky that hand to hit that straight, and then okay. Right, it's got some potential here. Yeah, well, I've got a crappy flush draw and an open ender. I've kept my open ender now, so actually I think I might just bet. I might just bet the pot here. Okay. Still got my. I'm actually gonna see what happens here. Okay, I'm gonna bet close to the pot. He folds. Okay. You might have my high beaten, you see, and that my low beaten is what I meant to say. You might not have done. What did I have again? So I did have a low, but it was a really bad one. So I don't know in terms of the nuts what that would be. I think is that actually the worst possible low you could have? I think it is. Oh, hang on, no, that's not. I've got the I actually had a live 6 as well. So live 6. Don't get too excited about. The part of the game here, I'm guessing I probably did have the best low, maybe. Part of the game here is to actually I don't really like this hand. I think it's going to get me into. Oh, I'm actually kind of glad you raised because it means I don't have to make an awkward decision. Okay. She's right at the beginning of this tournament. It's still very in the early stages here. I think I probably bought in a couple of minutes late, something like that, 3-4 minutes late. We've got 3 9s on the board. So anybody who's got a 9, so yeah, the first 20 hands, I hardly had anything at all. I think I might have had first 17 hands. I think I got an ace once, so something like that. So I think being patient helps. I think most forms of poker being patient helps. I mean, this is a good hand. Raise it to 3 times. Under the gun. The negative is that it's rainbow. Would be really, really awesome if it had a suited ace or even a suited queen would be better than what I've got now. Now, do I put more money in this pot? I do have. I might just put some money in here, just because. Well, I've got my. This is the problem. This is the problem. I'm just going to have to check it back, I think. It's paired the board too. That's really not what I wanted. Now, though, I do actually make. I'm going to have to call him because he could have ace 4. I could get quartered here. Okay. What's he going to do? No, I don't get quartered. I get half the pot 3 ways, which is nice. I thought that was probably going to be the case, and there's no way I could fold or anything, considering there's extra money in the pot and the possibility that Fortuna could call as well. So that was alright. This one go. My hand is complete junk. So I am going away on very, very early on Tuesday morning. I'm taking a train to the other side of the country, not crossing any borders, because I think that's a bit dumb at the moment, but other people think it's fine. But I haven't been out of this city. I've got a 555. 8 555. I think this is one of the worst hands you can possibly have. Yeah, trips in this game is complete. Yeah, couldn't fold that fast enough. I mean, I guess trip aces would be a difference. Trip aces is different, right? Trip aces would be the only difference. I mean, I'm trying to think of hands that could be playable with trips. I mean, would ace king 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 be playable? Probably not. That's probably pretty horrible too. Ace 8, but I mean, ace 2, ace 3, still be very, very strong hands. And the thing is with that is that you block one of the other aces. It's a bugger for you, but it's also a bugger for everybody else because there's only one ace out there. This is nothing worth having here. So I've actually chipped up to 5,000 almost, which is a little bit surprising. I don't feel that I've made a great start to this tournament, but I'm not, you know. It's the first time I've played this for ages. In fact, I'm hardly playing any games at all at the moment. It's just, this is, okay, I will, most of this in there. I don't like this hand though, but it is suited. If it wasn't suited, I wouldn't be in here at all. I would also fold to a 3-bet here. I don't like my hand. Okay, I might just check this back. Okay, what's he going to do here? It's just a horrible. Yeah, I actually think when the flop comes like this, there is a Okay, so we're just checking it back. Damn. What did I really have there? The flop came, what was it? 752. My 2 doesn't play. The only thing I had going there was a gut shot. I just missed. I missed. All I have is a bluff. So the fact that he called me, well, he has been playing a lot of hands actually. Probably far too many, I guess. It's just horrible. Oh, my turn, a gut shot. Okay, absolutely nothing. You even wonder whether I should be bluffing this. No. Okay. Never got through actually. So the pot's so small, it's hardly worth it. Yeah, 10 assist, it's an interesting word. In Romanian, they put ist at the end of a lot of words that you wouldn't do in English. Professionist. As somebody who does IT, like who's in, into computing and all that stuff, is an ITist, which is very funny. And the plural is ITist. The S gets a little, it becomes a sh sound, so ITist. No, the paired deuce is a real minus of this hand. If it was 2-3-5-6, I prefer it for sure. There's a funny flop as well with this hand. One thing I'm not very good at here is reading people's hands, which is a problem in poker, isn't it? When you can't hand read. But I think people play a lot of crap in this game. And look at it, it's a $2.20 buy-in. It's tiny, so it's probably better. It's probably easier to hand read in a slightly bigger game. I'll continue. I was just closing down Firefox, and I almost accidentally closed down the table. Okay, close this down too, as much as I'd like to see that. Anything else I can close down? What's this? Is my my laptop's overheating. I do notice that when I play, when I record, it does tend to increase the temperature, and I just want to give it a little bit of a break, a chance to breathe a little bit by closing down stuff I'm not using at the moment. What's that? Okay, a lot of my music. Five, six now, letting this go. Maybe there's a small raise. Would have flop bottom 2 on a straight board. Yeah. Oh God, now he's getting the money in. Oh, I just potted that. Need 5-1. I'm still going to fold. Just it's not enough. No high card strength here. just my 7-5-3 combinations. No, it's not quite good enough. I'm going to make a ton of second best hands here. So I would have flopped not much. I think that would have been a dangerous hand to get involved with. So yeah, the day after tomorrow I'm going to be taking a very, very long train trip across the country to Yash. And I actually played, because last night I played tennis, and I talked to somebody, a slightly older guy there about that, and he says that I'm absolutely crazy for travelling across the country in the daytime. He probably knows. He says it's probably going to be quite an uncomfortable trip. But I don't know. He's probably possibly right, but he said I should have booked a ticket for, I don't know if I could change it now, maybe. I don't know whether I'd be allowed to do that. To travel at night instead. Because I've already booked my accommodation and everything in Yash as well. It's relatively cheap. We're probably talking in pounds, something like £25 to go, and it's a roughly, in miles, might as well keep it imperial and everything. Almost 500 miles. But to think that's going to take 15 hours. These trains, we have slow trains in Romania, and there could be delays. There could be. I mean, the saving grace is that it's not going to be ridiculously hot. It's so I'm not going to play any poker after today for a little while, for a couple of weeks. Let's go. Dropped it down a little bit. I was on 5,000 now, 4.6. 10 minutes till the break. So being a little bit card dead at the moment. Look at the hands I've had. Queen. Actually, the King Queen 9-9. What position was I when I had that hand? Yeah. I don't know whether that's good enough to raise. My first instinct was it was garbage. It wouldn't have worked out very well for me, that hand. Oh, I'm going to have to call. What aces, right? Ooh. I don't think he's hit this flop very well. That's my guess. Is he gonna... Okay. It's a small bet, isn't it? So I'm gonna bet. I'm gonna check raise this with what I've got here. Yeah, I expect him to fold. There's a case for 3-betting there pre. I'm wondering whether I should have done that. Aces don't come around all that often. If I had a low card to go with it, sure, I'd be 3-betting that all day. I didn't think that had I think it's because I didn't exactly hit that flop that well. I hit it all right. I was quite happy to just take the pot down there and then. Yeah. There's a chance he's going to have a 10 or something. And there's also a chance he's slow playing it with that small bet. So a few things to think about there. How did it come out? Was it 10-10-9? Yeah, 10-10-9. So I had a gut shot there. So I also had just had the pair of aces. That's mostly what I had. on a high only board where no low was ever going to come out. Oh dear me! Oh, I would have flopped. I would have flopped a boat. God, happens sometimes. So, ooh, no, I don't. I would have actually folded this. The fact that there are no suits here, the threes are paired. That's a minus as well. There are too many minuses there. The ace 10. It would be an ace king, ace queen. That would be different. Of course, I flop a wheel. I would have flopped a wheel. So it's funny. The last two hands I folded, I would have had a boat and a wheel directly on the flop. Of course, that wouldn't have been the nut high anymore. So yeah, he had. Oh gosh. So what did you call there? What would you have? What was your low? Ooh. Yeah, well, I think that's probably a good call. Hang on, what did you? So it's actually the second nut low you had there, right? Yeah, it's the second nut low, so you have to call there. But you don't. Wow. A decent hand. The eight's not amazing. It's a bit of a dangler, although it doesn't provide any straight possibilities. So I want to put some money in here. I guess I will. I'll just min raise this. Okay, and then I might actually just decide to just bet half the pot here, see what happens. He just folded. Yeah, I thought he might fold. That's why I bet fairly small. I was trying to get a fold. You need to bet that big sometimes. Which I might make a note on this guy that he's. I'm gonna fold here. A bit tight maybe, but this guy. 2020, PLO8, July 21. Flop. I mean, that's quite accurate, but small sample size. But you take what you can get. Then you update it. If you look at someone's notes and then they do something that contradicts what you've said before, you update your notes. It's really important to update your notes. This guy, what notes have I got on him? Oh, on no limit single draw. That was interesting. He plays no limit single draw cash. I used to do that back in the day, 2010, 2011. I played quite a lot of no limit single draw cash. At 20, see, this is 10 and 25 cents. The lowest stakes they had were 25 and 50, and that was good because as the lowest stakes go, that's actually quite high. So I was able to make a little bit of money there. I played pretty straightforwardly. I mean, now I think I would mix things up a lot more. I did bluff and stuff and snow and things like that. But now I'd be mixing up my bet sizings a lot more. Just being more of a random man. That's what you got to be. You got to be a random man sometimes. It's cool being a random man anyway in life, isn't it? Funny, like this train trip, it's raised eyebrows. It's interesting that deciding to use trains in Romania has definitely raised some eyebrows. On Friday night, I had a lesson with this guy, Romanian guy. He lives in England. He's what, 31 something, and he's got a 18-month old. It must be more than that. No, he's got to be 2 years old now. 2-year-old boy. I've had lessons with him for a long time now. He's got a 2-year-old boy, and they've got another kid on the way. Anyway, he's as far as he's concerned, I think Romania is. I mean, he's still very proud to be Romanian, but I don't think he's ever going to be. Has any desire to ever live in Romania again. And I told him that I'm going to take a train from Timișoara to Iași. He thought I was absolutely crazy, like absolutely batshit crazy. That's what he thought about me. But they're so slow and they're so dirty and they're so uncomfortable and they're so this and they're so that. Well, I mean, my experiences on the slow thing, yeah, but everything else has been okay. You're gonna have drunk people on the train. Well, yeah, it's happened once. Only once have I had a drunk person on the train. And I said, well, why didn't you? Are there not planes? Were there not planes? I'm sure you could have got a plane. I'm sure you could have got a plane. What? Yeah, I know there were planes. I know there were planes, but I don't actually wanted to enjoy the journey. I didn't need to get there as fast as possible. And also, I actually try to avoid flying kind of when I can, not because I have any problem with it or I'm afraid of flying or anything. I've taken God knows how many planes in my lifetime, but this is the environmental impact for one, and it's just not actually that pleasant flying. It's quite stressful. So you don't see very much. It's almost break time. We're getting close to break time. Got an iffy hand here. I will call a raise, I guess, from you. I didn't have to. It says 5 to 9 on my clock. Yeah, this is the last hand. So, okay, that'll be it. I'm going to get up to the loo. I think I could really do with that. And see how this plays out. He's 3-bet this. Now he's going, well, it's just like somebody's got aces or something. Oh, God. Oh. Yes. Oh, no, I was going to say they're not going to split. They were actually... How did it... Oh, dear. So he hit the flush on the river. You jammy bugger. Well, 2 flush draws. So you had the best of it there. Now, can I... Looks like the let's see what the percentages were there. Really, I'm going to need to get up to the loo. But... There's obviously a... Oh, can I go back one? Damn, it's too fast. I can't see what those percentages were. Damn. Right way. He hit the flush on the river. Anyway. Anyway. Oh, hang on. No, well. I didn't see. Yes. Oh, so he turned. He flopped a straight. Or he flopped Broadway. I didn't see that. Okay. Wow. And he had a low draw. This is the thing about just having the aces. I mean, that's really good aces, though. Gosh. Anyway, gotta get going. Be back in a few minutes.